Can I have a little bit of enthusiasm? I know it's a boring topic and you don't want to be here. So many of you just don't want to be here. So I know that. And just once again, can I have a little bit of enthusiasm? Maybe I am a little bit deaf. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Rohini ma'am.
That's more like it. So before we go on to the session and get into the nitty-gritties of the details of POSH, you've heard a good amount of detail and information from this with ma'am session. So before we do that, I have a little complaint. You haven't clapped for me. So maybe I was deaf, I didn't hear. So can I have a different kind of clap? No, don't clap now. Can I have a different kind of clap wherein I will tell you what to do and then you will follow me accordingly. Can you do that? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So first, what we'll do is, we'll rub our hands. Everyone, I need everyone to participate. There's no head on the head. A hand on the head, please. I know today is a Saturday. Taking your time. So now we clap with one finger. 2 fingers. 3 fingers. 4. 1 finger. I'll raise fingers and then you keep changing. Okay? I'll raise fingers and you keep clapping with those fingers. 1 finger. 4. It'll be more like raining. You know, if you hear the voice clearly, you will hear like as if it's raining outside. Yes, no talking, please. Yeah. So today I'm here to talk about. Thank you so much for your participation. A big round of applause. My voice is audible, or should I hold the mic? It's audible. I'm a seasoned trainer, 24 years, you know. So, see, today I'm going to talk about the corporate perspective of POSH. How corporates benefit from POSH and what is POSH. I know ma'am has told a great deal about the program, the law and everything, but a little bit I'll just reiterate what is POSH. See, basically it's a law. It's a law which came into place in 2013. And it is called Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act of 2013. That's the boring name for this law. So we call it POSH law. Okay, Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace. So what is the legal detail for it, or legal things which are covered under this is 3 things. There is an employee, there is an employer, and there is sexual harassment. Okay, so who's an employee? Employee is anyone. I want your attendance, please. Okay. So who's an employee? Employee is anyone who's visiting the premises. Anyone. It could be like in your situation, it could be like a student. It could be a vendor. It could be an intern. Teachers, of course. Support staff, everyone which is professionally connected to you guys is covered under POSH. It is employee. Comes under the genesis of employee. And who's employer? Anyone who's responsible for them. Simple. It could be HR, it could be management, it could be employer, it could be HODs, it could be anyone who's responsible for them is employer. And now I'll tell you just 5 things broadly which are called sexual harassment as per the law. There are 5 things. One is making sexually colored remarks, like in the videos you just saw, sexually colored remarks. If you look at it, you will, when we say sexually colored remark, it generally happens, people think it's something has to do with sexual in nature. It's not necessary. Can I have your attention, please? Okay. So it could be anything gender based, like in the first clip you saw heels, a comment on heels, a comment on padded bras, a comment on your dress. Anything which is gender based is a sexually colored remark which is given to you because of your gender. And I tell you that all the organizations, as per the law is women centric, but the law has given authority to the organization to make it gender neutral. So it could be a gender neutral law. It could be like a woman could be giving sexually colored remark to a man, to their color, to their skin color, to their hairstyle, to the way they dress up. ये तो इसको देखो, ये तो बहुत तेल चुपड़ के आता है, something like that. It is a sexually colored remark. Because you're giving it to someone's appearance, it should not matter. As long as they are doing their work properly, it shouldn't matter कि वो कैसे dress up हो रहे हैं. Of course, there is a code of conduct and dress code to be followed, but that's about it. उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Then physical contact में advances, of course, video was much clear, but of course उसमें जैसे आप किसी को unwillingly किसी को touch करना, कि उसकी इच्छा नहीं है आप उसको टच कर रहे हो, जबरदस्ती पैट ऑन द बैक, आते जाते हेलो. आप सोच रहे हो बहुत बार इन माय एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ 8-9 years in Posh, so many times I've come across जहाँ पे इंटेंट नहीं होता but impact मैटर करता है. As per the law, intent does not matter, guys. It is the impact that matters. तो आपकी इंटेंशन नहीं थी, मैं तो नहीं सोच रहा था कि मैं सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो ऐसे ही हाई फाइव करा था. लेकिन intent does not matter. It is the impact. Like in this case also, maybe Ashish was not thinking I'm doing sexual harassment, but Nikhat was feeling it, and that's what matters. Okay, so that you have to look. And then demand and request for sexual favors like quid pro quo, this for that. That is specially done by the people in power, who have control, who have something to give to you. Only then they can offer, no, you give me something, I give you something. You come on a dinner date with me, then I'll think about your promotion. And of course, showing pornography, sharing messages, obscene messages, emails, talking, all this, and any kind of physical, verbal, non-verbal is unwelcome behavior, is sexual harassment. So you have to look at physical, सबको दिखता है. You know, कि physically touch किया है, हाथ पकड़ लिया है, brush किया है, बहुत close चले गए, physically दिखता है. लेकिन verbal भी चलो सुनाई देता है कि अगर किसी को कोई baby बोल रहा है, honey बोल रहा है, गलत भाषा का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है, ये all these things are very clear. But there is a big bracket of non-verbal sexual harassment, which is very common these days because of the social media. Because nobody sees this, nobody knows it, but it is happening. There is gestures, there is sounds making, there is eye gestures, there is lip smacking, there is, you know, these kind of gestures जो तीसरे को समझ नहीं आ रहे हैं, पर जो कर रहा है उसे पता है और जिसके साथ हो रहा है उसे पता है. So there is a big bracket of non-verbal unwelcome sexual behavior, gender-based. Sexual बोलते हैं तो उसको gender-based सुनिए, gender-based behavior. Then as per the law, मैं ज़्यादा नहीं जाऊँगी, पर guidelines जो corporates को दी गई हैं वो ये हैं कि a workplace should have an appropriate complaint committee. All workplaces, this is mandatory for all the organization to have internal committee. पहले इसको internal complaints committee बोलते थे, पर इनका काम सिर्फ complaints handle करना नहीं था, तो उनका नाम चेंज होकर अब internal committee हो गया है. तो उनका काम है ट्रेनिंग्स करवाना, उनका काम है अवेयरनेस करना, उनका काम है पोस्टर्स लगाना और प्लस कंप्लेंट्स हैंडल करना. ये एक जरूरी है. Women a woman should be the head of complaints committee. A senior employee of the organization who has the inclination towards this topic, has the interest of leading something like this, and is a senior employee. And a woman must head the IC. I'll call IC internal committee. So IC. There should be at least 50% of the IC should be women. And if preferably you have other genders in the organization, then they should also be part of IC. These days, we are very fortunate that companies are opening up to third genders. There are inclusive hiring happening. So those people should also be part of the organization. As per the law, we should have 4 people at least in the IC. 2 women, 1 head, and 1 external member. Why external member? So that we can have a non-biased point of view for the complaint mechanisms, complaint handling, so that it is not biased. Okay, आप इसके बारे में complaint कर रहे हो, इसके बारे में तो मैंने कभी सुना ही नहीं, ये तो बहुत अच्छा इंसान है. So you have that back story of that person with you. But if there is an external member, they will look at it from the broader perspective, non-biased point of view. So that is कंप्लेंट्स हैंडलिंग शुड बी टाइम बाउंड। इंडियन लीगल सिस्टम में आप देखते हैं केसेस कितने लंबे चलते हैं। अगर सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट के केस भी इतने लंबे चलेंगे तो बाय द टाइम द केस इज हैंडल्ड, sometimes the persons, the victims, the perpetrators are not there only, so they've passed away. So many times it has happened कि 20, 30, 25 साल में जो उस तरह के केसेस आते हैं, जो पीनल केसेस हैं, जो क्रिमिनल केसेस हैं, बट पॉश में हम टाइम बाउंड है। फिर भी पूरा टाइम मिला के अप्रॉक्स 6 months होता है, बट 6 months इज अ गुड टाइम अकॉर्डिंग टू लीगल सिस्टम। 3 months कंप्लेंट के लिए, फिर 1 हफ्ता